Hello there. I'm going to start this off by apologising in advance for the noise of the water pump, the sound of my bathroom, i.e. the echo, and possibly the interruption of various animals. So, I get asked pretty much anytime I go outside, how do you do your hair? I think that's the most asked question. The other most asked question is, how often do you have to do it, and when did you start dyeing your hair? Which are questions that I will answer. So I decided, since it's quarantine and I have nothing better to do, and I'm guessing neither does anybody else, why not film it? Why not show you how I dye my hair on a day that I'm bleaching and dyeing my hair? You will notice it's just me here. Usually I have somebody to help me with the back, so see how that pans out. I'll probably have to go downstairs and tilt my head over and say, oh, did I miss anything? Which the answer will be yes. This is probably going to be a long video, but the tools I shall be using are a random bowl I found in my kitchen. Be Blonde bleach. That is just one part of it. The other part of it is here. So we have the powder and the liquidy stuff. Yeah, this is 30 vol. I would usually use 40, but they didn't have any. So I am going to be wearing gloves for the bleaching section, which I don't normally do. I normally don't bother, but I wouldn't advise that because it actually burns. Not very long, but it does. Just dump it all in. Just get it in there. Oh, this has a weird consistency and I don't know why. I'm not even going to be bothered with gloves. So I was going to say you pour it little by little and mix it in, but what I've just done is my mistake, just poured half the packet in, so I guess who cares? Am I right? While I'm doing stuff, why not answer some questions? I started dyeing my hair in June 2011 when I was 12, turning 13. It was for a bar mitzvah, got blonde highlights. My mother thought it would make me more popular in school. She was wrong. It just got crazier from there. Then I went dark red. That was a look. You know what? I'm not gonna fault the dark red. The dark red is alright. This is just gonna end up with me roasting all of my previous hair colours. Yeah. You will also notice I'm wearing makeup right now, which I wouldn't normally wear if I were gonna be dyeing my hair and having like 3 showers. But I'm insecure and I'm not even sorry about it. Let's begin. By the way, I have hairy armpits. I don't care. A lot of people in my life know that, a lot of people don't. It's just a thing. My hair is greasier than I care to admit. If I were advising someone to do this on somebody else, which is what I normally do, I would start from the bottom, take strips, do one side, turn that same strip over, and do the other side, and I would say just work in lines all the way up the hair and then round this side, around this side. I'm probably not going to do that. My roots aren't that bad on this bit, so I don't actually need that much. It's just the back. Needs loads of new plan. I'm going to do this side first. So let me just show you how I would do this. So start by doing a bit of this. I am going to give up on the brush in about 5 seconds because this brush is crap. You can get way better ones. If you're gonna be bleaching your hair, I would say get a proper mixing bowl, get a proper brush. Don't use the one they come in the packet, but then again, practice what you preach. But if you have the choice and you can go to a shop, do it. I have done one section of my hair, did not take very long. You will notice it looks really dark still, and that's because it takes a while to lift. But you don't need to, I don't set a timer straight away. The timer in the end is 40 minutes. So I will set a timer for 40 minutes once I'm done. Yeah, I thought I would show you how to do this section, but I will speed it up. So I'm going to take about this much, because the hard bit is the back. This whole video is going to be me giving you advice and then ignoring it. We are very nearly done. It is now 7:30 and I started this at 6, so we're an hour and a half in. Yeah, it's looking okay so far. I know that I've missed bits in the back, but I've set a 15-minute timer to let it lift a bit so I can actually tell what I've missed and what is just not lifted yet. Let's sit, shall we, while we wait? First, the top colour I'm going to do is probably blue. So this is Revolution. For my green, I'm using apple green directions. So use bright daffodil, new one, haven't opened it yet. Then comes the pink, so I use a mixture between Revolutions, which one is this? Pink Cloud. There is another pink one, but it's actually really pale, and when I used it, it didn't look like I dyed my hair at all. And then Carnation Pink. Another one I've used is Flamingo Pink, and that one is really bright and sometimes takes away from the other colours. It looks a bit weird. Then purple, I'm probably going to use a little bit of this, which is Revolution's Purple Passion, and then here's a new one, Violet. So the shades of Violet. So that's the colours. That's amazing. Hello, I am back. I will be honest, I did fall asleep last night. This is day 2. It's now the next day. Yeah, so here is how it went. We have, I think it went well. So currently, as you can see, my hair is very faded. It's been a long time since I've dyed it. So I last dyed my hair on the 13th of December 2019. So that has been quite a few months. And my hair has grown that much. So, you know, we're doing well. So this is very faded. This was green, this was yellow, this was pink, this was purple and blue, but I did cut a lot of the hair off because it's quarantine, my hair was getting in my way, so it was about down to here, and I just chopped all of that off. I'm taking our blue. Here we go. We have begun. It's so cold on my head. Oh Christ. So this is basically how I do it. When I say I finger paint my head, I mean that. This is literally how I do it. Wash my hands, give them a wipe, and some glue on the towel, whatever. Right, onwards with the green. Now comes the blending. Let me show you this. So I usually do so I'll do green, yellow, pink, purple. I could probably bring the green down just a little bit, but I don't want to do it too far. So again, a bit of that, and that's it blended. It really doesn't take much to blend. Make sure to pull it apart like that so that you can tell that you've got everything inside that little clump that you've taken. So I'm taking it in little bits, but then I pull them apart. So I've done this side, I'm going to do this side, and then we'll get onto the back. Done the green, I think. So wash your hands thoroughly for this one. Also, another piece of advice I could give you is close the tub you're not using anymore. Otherwise, you'll do what I have done. I haven't quite done it that badly this time, but I have done it many times before, and that is just dipping your hand straight in the wrong colour and putting it on your hair. Anyway, it is yellow time. I have tried a couple of different ones. There are 2 yellows by Directions that I have tried. Fluorescent Glow, which I found to not be the best, and Bright Daffodil, which I think I prefer. So now it gets far easier because I can see where all the yellow should be. It's not at the back of my head anymore, it's down here. So this is where it gets much easier. Blending is very important. The problem with the yellow is that, you know, anyone who's ever seen colours in their life before will know that it's a very impressionable colour, I guess, is how I would describe it. So you get one little speck of a darker colour in there and suddenly it's no longer the colour you wanted it to be. Again, pull apart the bits, because as you can see, all of that's been missed. Fairly well. Easy. That took 5 minutes. Once you get down to the bottom, it's so easy. Okay, I'm going to continue doing the other side by myself so that this video is not a million years long. We are on to the pink. The yellow this time I think is going to come out a bit green, mainly because it's just kind of all gone a bit wonky. I don't know, we'll have to see. I don't really mind if it does, honestly. So yeah, we are on to the final 2 colours again. Wow. Oh look, this is a lot easier. I have gone back and seen that I've missed entire strands and I've gone them, you know, I've missed green, I've missed blues, but I've got it. So, you know, it's fine to be going back and forth. Hand update, the yellow doesn't really stay ever. There's like hints of yellow. Let's start with a bit of this and then we'll see how I feel. My towel is ruined, my sink is ruined, my life is ruined. There's Livy. Hello, Livy dog. Hi. Let's be done with that. Know when to stop. But yeah, you want the colours to blend nicely, but also make sure that they are separate colours. On to the last colour, lads. We're almost there. We are almost there. So here is purple. I think we're done here. I'm gonna set a timer now, and I know that the top colour's been on for a long time, but honestly, with semi-permanent colours, there isn't too much. There's no, like, oh, if you leave it on too long, your hair will fall out. That's not really how it works. And then we will wait till it's done, and yeah. I have washed out my hair. I am gonna tell, good look. So currently I have a lot of blue here on my face, and you can't really see it, but like here on my forehead. So I will come back in once I put my hair down and show you how to get rid of that kind of thing. Hands, still very blue, both of them. This one less so, but a lot of it did come off in the shower. It was a very colourful shower. I don't know if I've got all of it out, I never really do. A lot of the time I come back and it's still like, it's still got hair dye somewhere, but it doesn't really matter that much. So I am going to get some clothes on and put my hair down and we will see where we're at. So my hair is still very wet. I've sort of been brushing it out a little bit. I don't brush it very often because, you know, curly hair people will know. The yellow's definitely not come out exactly how I wanted it to, but that's to be expected. It mixed in with the with the green, and honestly I don't hate it. Maybe the yellow being less bright is a good thing, I don't know. The first thing I'm going to do is, usually I use this defrizzing stuff. I probably use too much of it, I don't really know. People are always asking me about how to keep your hair healthy. It's still very wet. And yeah, I don't know, I just kind of do whatever with it. I normally leave my hair to air dry because I don't put any heat on it, because, you know, I don't really want to try my luck with the damage. But this is how it is. One thing I am going to teach you, for whatever reason, I'm also going to put a little mousse in my hair in a little bit. I've got a lot of hair dye. I don't really... Jesus. It's mostly here that I don't like it. So actually, what I use to get hair dye, makeup wipes. So this is one from yesterday because I'm not going to waste. And this usually gets it. Alright, see? Start to get there. And yeah, so I will keep scrubbing. It's going to take a while. Wait for my hair to dry, and then I will show you the finished result. And here we are. I have dried my hair, not with a hairdryer, I just went outside. And here it is. The yellow's not as bad as I thought it was. It's actually okay. It's still very greeny, but it looks like a yellow. I did put a bit more of a different pink in here because it wasn't the colour I wanted it to be, but so I added in a tiny bit of flamingo pink in there. I managed to get most of the blue off. It's still a bit here. It's very much on my neck because I didn't bother, and I've got a lot of dye here and I don't just have a rash. My hands are still quite colourful. Oh no, that's how I do my hair. I would like to give honourable mentions to everyone, I think, who has helped me dye my hair, and that is my sister Jemima, Becky, Maida, Harley, Eliane, Amy, Eve, Zach, Maytal, Ka, Addie, Georgia, Ash and Zoe. And I think that's everybody. If it's not, I am so sorry. A lot of people have done my hair. Those people, now you've seen what they have to put up with when they do my hair. So yeah, this isn't a tutorial, but should you ever want to dye your hair any colour, if you can do it, now that you know how to do 5, it's easy to do 1. Yeah, so thank you for watching if you made it all the way through. This has probably been a really long video, but yeah. Bye!